I like a good trucker hat, E. I'm a front-wearing guy.
I hear you. Second quarter is underway here at the Kaseya Center with the Thunder ahead 37-30. A.J. Mitchell. This is Chet Holmgren, the big guy. Aaron Wiggins starting the second quarter. Isaiah Joe triples. He made some big threes in the first matchup between these two clubs.
You're right.
Two of them.
He's talented out there beyond the arc. That's part of his game. Over 40% from three. Catch and shoot is his strength out there with range.
Norman Powell blocked by Holmgren. Chet Holmgren with.
You talked about the shot blocking, just about 2 a game for Holmgren. That lets them up there beyond the three-point line and then at the rim in the painted area.
Powell slithering through a crack in that OKC defense, draws a foul. There are many defensive attributes. They allow the fewest fast break points per game, 11, and the fewest points in the paint per game, under 40 in the league.
Yeah, they do so many things at an extremely high level out of 30 teams. They're top ranked. They really handle the ball well, and that allows them time to be able to get back in defensive transition. 6 points for E.J. Mitchell, an 11-point lead for the Thunder, their first double-digit advantage of this game. This is a team, by the way, that has 29 double-figure victories by points. Khalil topside to Drew Smith. Had to arc it over Holmgren, and it comes down to Isaiah Joe. Great example. They run at him at the three-point line. He gets inside, and he can't get to the rim without having to go through the 7-footer. Holmgren off balance. Drew Smith, giddy up. Got numbers here. Jovic, a wing three. And it bounces out to Isaiah Joe. And that's going to be a pushing foul on Powell as Holmgren went to the 18 years ago. And then Norman Powell may have a leg to stand on there. It looked like Holmgren really slipped versus being pushed there, but Powell will pick up the personal foul. A.J. Mitchell. Drive and kick. Aaron Wiggins misses the three. Khalil with a rebound in traffic. Khalil for three. Kaboom. There he is again. The big man can make threes. In the top 20 in three-point percentage this year at 42%. That was his 50th made three this season. Good drive and kick there with Niko Jovic finding where straight away beyond the arc. That's a travel on Isaiah Joe. Drawing two, and Chet Holmgren getting flashbacks of Bam shooting over top late on the closeout. Ware lets that one go. That's his first made bucket of the game. So the Heat's two bigs, Bam and Khalil, have 3 of Miami's 5 triples. Khalil underneath against Holmgren. Nice footwork, but Holmgren gets another block. Khalil Ware, watch the whip back here, gets to the left hand, but kind of lost control of the ball before he got to the apex. Larson to the basket for the score. The relentless Pelle Larsson with his second score of the game. Yeah, he gets it up so quick, doesn't give the defense a chance to react. Nice move. Pelle getting to that basket. Oh, good double team by the Heat. Got it out of Jalen Williams' hands. Aaron Wiggins finishing. I feel like once the perimeter players are beating the perimeter defense on the Heat, nobody there. They're getting to the rim consistently, the Thunder are. Larson and a foul on Holmgren. Well, Holmgren has got 2 blocks, also has 2 fouls. Pelle going to the line for a 3-point play. Competitive will. Get in there. Oh, it did not. Heard Pelle on Tommy Tiggs' Miami Heat Weekly radio show this morning on WQAM. He said if he ever did play football, he thought he could be a good tight end, but said football too physical for him. John, somebody sent him a memo. He could play football. Holmgren going to the free throw. For them offensive, and 3 blocks when these clubs met last Sunday in Oklahoma City. Pelvic fracture that occurred in November did return for the players. So Holmgren with 6, the Thunder lead it by 8. Got 8.5 minutes to play in this second quarter. Smith in the middle was open. Oh, he shot it short. Jalen Williams. Oh. That ball went right off the left leg and thigh, it looked like, of Jalen Williams. Nights ago.
He says it's going to take some time to figure it all out, but you heard his confidence and his willingness, as he does with every Heat player, try to help them become the best player they can possibly be. OKC did lose that challenge. Heat ball there. Use the timeout, and they're out of challenges. Oh, Ware missed on the tip. And here comes OKC. It's Aaron Wiggins.
Tough to finish in that paint right now for Miami. Holmgren definitely a factor. Drew Smith having to throw that one up super high, teardrop, and Kel'el Ware not able to finish.
Isaiah Joe for the cutting Jalen Williams. He missed the layup, and Larson comes away with a rebound. They have not missed often. Larson finger rolling for the score.
And he is going right into the chin of the shot blocker, Chet Holmgren. Love how hard and ferocious he goes to the basket. Pelle Larsson now with 8 points.
Pelle Larsson has no fear. 7.5 minutes left in the first half. The Heat trailing by 6. Wiggins from the corner, where they sure do splash in their open threes. Aaron Wiggins with 5 points off the bench in this quarter. 16 bench points already for the Thunder.
6 made threes, too, on 11 attempts for them. That's almost 55%.
That's a kick. 14 put on the shot clock, 14 seconds for the Heat.
Pelle Larsson making the contribution on both ends. Defensive rebound, that shot blocker by fading away. You aid the shot blocker, giving them more time. If you take it up into their chin, into their chest, and you can get it up from there, it's a much higher percentage chance of being able to finish.
3 on the shot clock for Pelle and the Heat. He leans in on Holmgren and missed it. Ware tipping twice, and it goes over the top.
Like the energy by Kel'el, though, just seems more animated. He's going up and making plays on the offense.
Even with the limited playing time recently, still ranks 9th in the league in rebounds, 8th in offensive boards, and 7th in the league with 75 slam dunks. Holmgren, topside 3. Rebound of Kel'el Ware. He has been active. 5 boards in 8 minutes. Ware averaging just under 10 rebounds a game. Kel'el off the back rim. Rebound tapped out, but right to Jalen Williams of the Thunder. Isaiah Joe. Oh, soft shooter's touch for Joe, and a timeout for Spo.
How did that thing stay in the basket there? Isaiah Joe.
Order the Thunder looking like the champs that they are, leading the 52-40 right now. Well,
some way affect their offensive capabilities. Easier said than done. They score 121 a game, ranked 2nd, 49% shoot from the floor, ranked 3rd. So many weapons, have to get into them.
Yeah, they do right now, and trying to get this thing closer. The Heat do have, though, the rest of the second quarter to try to do that. That's a good start right there. More from Ron. Heat halftime presented by your South Florida Chevy dealers. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Now the rest of the first half with Eric. Good job.
How about that? Thank you, Will and Coach. That was Myron Gardner tripling for Miami. Cuts the lead to 9 with just under 6 minutes left in the first half. The flip by Jalen Williams to Holmgren, and that's the least of his problems now. A hamstring injury suffered by Jalen Williams. He's clutching the back of his right leg. Gardner open for 3. Kaboom! Back 19 games of the season, recovering from wrist surgery. And you see, well, you see the foot gets. So John Miami shorthanded. Spo going deep to his bench with Young.